Hello, it's Polish Pol VR, welcome to the channel. We are here today to do some more virtual reality news for PCVR, PSVR 2 or MetaQuest platforms. Today was a good day if you own any VR headset, because tons of brand new games got announced, because of course virtual reality games showcase happened. So I'm gonna do a quick rundown and tell you some more about the games and how excited I am. The first few games is the ones that I really want to play, and the rest is just in the normal order. So of course I'm beginning from Hitman World of Assassination, virtual reality version for PSVR 2. This gameplay clip was placed in the background for you, showcases just how much physical everything become, because you can touch, grab and just do everything with your hands. There's not that many button prompts. Graphically this game looks beautiful. I always say, if you want virtual tourism, just buy Hitman, because their locations are just so detailed, and of course there's so much to do and so much gameplay to do. When first Hitman released, I didn't give it enough time as I should, so I cannot wait to just spend hours, over hundreds and hours in Hitman 2. Great announcement, but that's not the only game. The one game that I really like is Out of Sight virtual reality version, being developed for you, brought to the VR thanks to the Flat 2 VR studios. They are awesome, they revealed so much cool stuff. I'm gonna tell you about their other stuff in a minute, but I always say, in VR and in the flat games, you know, some games can pull off the beautiful, the most best graphic ever imaginable, just amazing, but I always go for originality, brand new ideas and something different, and Out of Sight is definitely this type of game. So you're playing as a blind girl, but she sees through her teddy bear eyes, which is perfect setup for the virtual reality game. Looks quite scary as well, so it looks like she's trying to escape some scary mansion, and you of course have to help her as a teddy bear. What a great idea. This is so high on my radar, I cannot wait to play this one. Shout out to the developers, hands and pants off, because what a great concept for a game, especially when it's gonna work in VR. It's just amazing. If you want to check out the game for a bit, there is a demo on Steam for the flat version of the game. And we've had brand new teaser trailer for Ghost Town. This is coming to all the platforms coming soon. Now this is one what is high on my radar as well. I love Fireproof games, and their previous game, The Room, it's really cool title. But Ghost Town not only looks beautiful, but also looks like it's gonna have quite cool gameplay with them ghosts appearing everywhere and stuff. It's not like a kind of enclosed game as I was expecting happening in just like a one building, but I see in the trailer some shots from outdoors, from outside. So the developer definitely went to town when it comes to the presentation and location of the game. Super excited for that one as well. So that was like my top 3 games of the showcase, but there was so much more revealed, so we're gonna have to talk about everything. First of all, let's start from Forefront, coming to you from the same studio that developed Breachers. They're very good at online shooters. Now, if you want to play, let's say, Battlefield in virtual reality, then basically it is the Forefront for you, because that's what it is, especially in this trailer. There is that bit when they jumping off and kind of like skydiving from the building. That's gonna feel so good in VR, but also there's so much more to do, vehicular combat and everything. The map looks beautiful, so definitely a cool game coming to Quest and PCVR. But also the studio released the update for Breachers, and you can have like a hologram, so people think it's you, but really it's not you. You're hiding somewhere around the corner and killing them. Pretty cool. Okay, moving on to yet another game. And coming from the developers of the Township Tale, releasing on Quest and PCVR platforms, is Rave. This is a very brutal player versus enemy extraction game that features some looting. But anyway, moving on, let's talk a bit about Memorium. And this game started its life as a Dead Space VR port, and is being developed by the same studio that brought you Half-Life Alyx Return to Rapture mod. So it's a pretty cool game. In the VR game showcase, it's announced for Quest for this September, but the developer also confirmed that there is a PSVR 2 version in the works. In this game, you kind of waking up in this spaceship that some strange disease overtook it, and of course looks like shit truly hit the fan, so you need to deal with it. And another reveal was Prison Boss Prohibition, a game that coming to pretty much every VR platforms, but what they revealed today during the VR game showcase is the mixed reality support for MetaQuest platforms. Okay, and now moving on to the another story, and let's talk a bit about Zix, if I'm saying the name correctly. This is a VR action roguelike with an expressive deep combat system and a player-driven procedural world generation system. Team up with friends across the platforms as you remix runes and alter reality to uncover the mysteries of Zix. And the developers of Pretty Cool Vendetta Forever confirmed that this game will be coming to PCVR, and also what they're doing is working on some more levels for the game, and what's even better, those new levels gonna be a free levels. And let's talk a bit about Underdogs, the PSVR 2 version. It was revealed that the release date for this game is March 25th, just 2 days before the Hitman and Wanderer, so best of luck to them, but the game is pretty cool, of course out on other platforms, well received, but also the game a few days later gonna get a disc version, and the disc version will be with you on the April the 4th. Okay, and also we've got some gameplay teaser for Slender the Arrival VR. What's happened is this game was confirmed before and it was announced, but not much been showed of it. We just had this little 10-second teaser trailer, and that was pretty much it for all this time. But now the developers showcased this video, what you can see in the background, playing for a longer time and showing you a bit more. They also gave us the release window, and it's gonna be this spring, so looks like just around the corner, and it's coming to PlayStation VR 2, Steam VR and MetaQuest platforms, so everyone will get to play it. And also what got revealed during VR game showcase is brand new gameplay trailer for Gorn 2. Gorn 2 of course revealed other day, great announcement, everyone liked it I think. And the previous trailer showed a lot of new stuff, like most of it was just new stuff added to the game, but the developer they just showing off at this point, because they just showcased even more cool stuff that you'll be able to see in Gorn 2, which is always good. And also Exoshock revealed a brand new footage, so this is player versus enemy co-op shooter. I think it's been like in early on Uplap, before out on Quest, I might be wrong, I don't know, but I know I spoken about this game before, because the gameplay looked really cool, and this brand new gameplay looks even better, and there will be close alpha happening on Quest, so I think you can sign up right now. Another game that got revealed, and another title that not revealed, updated, and another title I spoke about before, and I said it's pretty cool, cozy game. It's Stay Forever Home, and you've got those like animals, you're looking after them. It's just one of those chill out cool games with a good vibes, and I was thinking like about it like Tamagotchi, but with augmented reality, something like that. So the developer showcased a bit of more. Okay, and now let's talk a bit about Penguin Festival, a game with very strange, let's say, meaning and message, but also pretty cool. So you are doing the party, you're planning the party, you assisting the penguins in creating this winning North Pole party, which is pretty cool. I'm expecting some cool stuff, because it's coming from all Chemi Labs, you know them best from Job Simulator, which I think everyone played the VR version of it, and this is their latest title. And another cool looking one coming to MetaQuest platforms and Steam VR from Cytec Games, which is same studio that released Windlands and Windlands 2. Windlands, one of the first VR games that let you do this crazy type of locomotion when everything was faster and you was swinging all over the place on the level. This game kind of borrows a bit from it, so you know, it's kind of like a spin-off with mechanics, but also it's its own game. It's called Titan Isles, and yes, it is what it is. Shows you that you're fighting some titans, which is always cool. But anyway, let's speak a bit about Deep Cuts, which looks crazy, but also fun. We already heard about this game before, but this is the latest footage that reveals what you can do in this game. But also what they did, it was like a surprise release, so it got released now, it's out. During the VR game showcase, they showcased the game and then they said everyone, yes, it is out now. Okay, let's talk a bit more about Flat2VR Studios, because they showcase some of cool stuff. Shadowgate VR, the minds of Mythrog, they are helping with virtual reality version for the PSVR 2. Of course, it's been out for a while on other platforms, but now the studio helping to bring it to PSVR 2, and this is coming soon. Another one is RoboQuest VR. I spoke about this game before. Looks super fun. The true VR trailer really showcases the speed of this game. It just looks so fast, so much better in VR. With the motion controls and everything. Of course, you can play it using Playdogs Unreal VR injector and get the flat game and inject it and play it in VR like that. But this is a true port of this game, and the developer saying it is coming this fall. Just like their other title that they didn't maybe showcase that much of a footage, but they said it also be coming this fall, which is Wrath Eon of Ruin. And now let's speak about Surviving Mars Pioneer, which just got revealed as well, and as well Flat2VR Studio helping to bring it to you. So Surviving Mars was a flat game, but everything was happening kind of from this top-down point of view, while of course in this game everything gonna be more from the VR perspective, so you're gonna be much more hands-on, and it is being developed by Bolverk Games, their last game Genotype, but also of course Decoiled and Decoiled 2. They made those games, and Glyph in the past as well, so they done quite few VR stuff already. Okay, and best trailer award from all the VR games showcase goes to Postal 2 virtual reality version. It's gonna come to all the platforms, Quest, PCVR and PlayStation VR 2. Of course, Postal 2, a classic game. I never been fan of it. I tell you why. I remember I really liked Postal 1 back in the day. And I remember when Postal 2 released, I was very disappointed that they changed this top sides, like how you call it, you know, this diagonal point of view from the top being like a 2D game, and they changed it to 3D, and back then that really didn't sat well with me. But of course now, all them years later, the game is getting virtual reality support, so now I definitely gonna play it. I love the way how they gone on about this trailer, kind of make big deal out of it. Of course you can tell they are big fans of the game, and I am assuming many of you watching this video right now is a fan of the second one as well. So yeah, but I remember back then I can't remember even how old I was, not quite young anyway. I remember that I really didn't like the fact that they moved Postal, a game that I really liked and got to play loads and really enjoyed, and that they moved it to 3D. But back then, once the first graphic cards used to release 3D FX, and anyone remembers it, you know, everything started being ported to 3D, which I enjoyed watching great graphics, but some series like Postal or even Broken Sword, I remember I hated the fact that they've put it in 3D. But now, like I said, many years passed. I've got over it, definitely. To be honest, I forgot about Postal 2 for a while, until they reminded me. But now it's got revealed. I really want to play Postal 2 in virtual reality. So yeah, that's my story with this game. So finally, after all that time, I'm gonna get to play it once it releases. All in all, it was amazing VR game showcase, so many cool games revealed, and there's so many still in the development. You know, there's Flatout still being developed, what we still didn't heard of, and other stuff. So it's a lot happening in VR scene, and so many cool games coming. Definitely one of the best years for VR, but anyway. That's it for today. If you like what you're seeing, then please press a like, because it does help the channel a lot. And if you are new to the channel and are not subscribed, then subscribe. It's always better when it's more of us. And that's it. Bye 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 bye.